Hello, hello, test one, two, three. Let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see if I can. I have to see what variables is it using. Is it using my production database or not? Environment ready. Okay. Okay, so it is running my local database. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't have my env variables at all. But then we can look into. Okay, I think then we are good. Let's. Let's also have a look at this guy as well. Here. Okay. Abdurrahman says hi. Hello to you too, Abdurrahman. How's it going? Okay, let's try this. Inspect. Let's create a session. So why dashboard session, create session, a UAT live date now, duration 5 minutes. Okay. So we start a session of duration 5 minutes. Okay, let's do that. Test. We pick custom start from scratch. Start right now 528, 529, and duration 5 minutes. Do we need some questions? Yeah, let's say add a question. How valuable was the session? Also make this 530. Session links, maybe 1. Create a session. Okay. Let's have a look at this right now. So this is what we get. Okay, we're not getting anything. We'll see. Now we're getting it. So why did not we get it the first time? Okay, so we get it. Good, tap an emoji below to react. Now we have two. We have like this. We have like this. And then we got resources as a tab. Not too bad. Use and one reaction count like this. Abdurrahman says, I've created my own agent. They are handling my entire production. Nice. Good for you. Thank you for sharing. What kind of production are they handling? How's the pace? I would say good pace. Signal is sent. It's going to wait 28 seconds. Okay. So let's do some UAT. And I would say, is this? And if we go to mobile view, then it looks like this. So let's share that. And also let's go on a mobile view. Go for iPhone 14 Pro Max, something like this. And also share this. And reaction bar seems to be on the right side. Ended or to be handled later on. Let's test one by one and let's see what we come up with. This one was March 30. We can also open the presenter mode. So here we got, we should have gotten some reactions now actually, but we did not. Okay. We will see that. Okay. Also say good. Okay, let's see. What else did we had? So date 1 hour ago. Let's see. So we create some sessions. I can get, but we should have gotten the DTOs in here, which doesn't make sense. Actually, let's try this. Try it out. Edit value schema. And DTO is empty. Let's put it like this. See. So we have audience side test, open Aspen, Cognito, live phase, submit reactions, wait for entry. Okay, later I have a feedback form. So let's go here. Now, should I be able to still submit this? I see this, but if I refresh now, okay. But it should have been expired now. So what's going on here? Let's this one. Okay, so here is the problem. So let's see. Session with duration 5 minutes. That's the expired. Also, let's make a note of this. Abdullah says they create full ERP software. How they do one agent collect the information from my WhatsApp about me and client chats, then the agent sends to the agent manager, which trained for reasoning, and then it goes to the plane agent, creates a plane, then core engineer agent. In short, they create the things. Done. In just an hour, the user required query is resolved. Sounds good. What did you use to create the agents? That's all. Try and remove this. So here we are getting out of date, but duration in minutes is not destructured. Good. There is one thing about the themes that I don't like at the moment. One, don't have the app header. Two, there's no drop down, so user can't go there. Three, there's no Teams link anywhere, so to say. Can't know about this. Teams gallery. Let's see. Card off. Future phases. Let's see. सकलन says अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाई, हम लोअर मिडिल क्लास लोगों के लिए तो ओपन एआई क्लाउड की एपीआई फीस तो बहुत महंगी है, कोई सोल्यूशन बताएं। आप मिनी मैक्स यूज़ कर सकते हो सकलन। मिनी मैक्स काफ़ी सस्ता है एंड इट्स नॉट एज बैड। तो डेफिनेटली लुक इनटू मिनी मैक्स आई वुड से। None of these were in the were missing. No, want me to handle them before merging. Yep, let's fix those. Okay, so now let's try to do this again. I'm gonna have to delete the old one. Delete this. This should say 404. Also say not found. Good. Close this. Close this. Let's create a session. Create 42, and then we take the duration to 3 minutes. How was the talk? So that's the question. And then tab.com/SNIRs. And what's missing? Okay, I think we should also just have the custom one set by default. Let's open it. Session is live. So let's close this and this as well. I'll change my battery. Okay, let's take a 5 minutes break. क्या कह रही हैं हजरात? Simple, download the ARLLM and download your own favorite model, then create a system in Python named by software. Acha, you're telling a lot of things and saying it's simple. It's not as simple, especially not for someone who is not familiar with any of these. So it's not as simple to create agents and then having a whole workflow that communicate with each other. So not as simple, I would say. No heavy GPU required, no paid API is required. Let me see what this is. Da, 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 da. Interesting. ARLM seems a project which had the last commit 6 months ago. I'm not really sure how up to date this is. Yep, not really sure how up to date that is. If you see, this was last. I mean, most of the comments are last 2 years ago, 10 months ago. And yeah, the last commit is 6 months ago. So not quite up to date, I would say. Right. Okay, let's continue. Move to so duration minutes, right? So this should be now, if I refresh, this should have ended, but it doesn't seem like it. So why? Okay, so we still have 60 minutes. Why do we have 60 minutes still? Duration minutes, blah blah blah. Hmm. Okay, so we have to restart the front end. Let's see. TCP 1000. Close this guy. Hmm. Wrong command. 42 is already in use. How? Is this starting a new process because it's running somewhere else as well? You see, it's restarting again. Aklan Iqbal says, "Bhai, I don't have any coding knowledge, but I really want to develop some micro tasks like invent that integrate front point of sale, employees attendance, and scheduling." So you can use tools like Lovable या फिर you have AI Studio. तो आप वो देख सकते हो. I've been working for a restaurant from past 9 years. Yeah, look into AI Studio. If you go to ai.dev, you can see AI Studio. You can go to build, start, select Gemini Pro, Pro preview, and define your project here. Yeah, so you can start, and you can also add like database and authentication right here. So it's a really interesting way to get started. AI.dev, yeah, aistudio.google.com. Either of those. I'll send the message in the chat. आपको ये नज़र आ रहा होगा लिंक. ठीक है? So start with this and see if you can make it work. Achha, I also had to check one more thing, the Discord messages. Discord community से messages आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे या नहीं. See if I can see it from here. So यहाँ पे I can see the messages. सही है. Let's see if this works. सही है. तो you can see के messages यहाँ पे आ रहे हैं. Nice. Good. Good. Achha, there is still an issue with this. Let's try this key. Okay, so we have a problem, at least that the session duration that's not saved and the question is not also saved. So how was the session? Okay, if I save this and if I save like this, I'm gonna take some screenshots here. So UAT ended. Okay, so this one is also running. Okay, anyways, then what we do is we just share the screenshots and then I save the session. That's fine. I go and edit again, and now the session seems to be okay and the question seems to be okay as well, but not when creating. So let's create a new one. UAT ended 2, right? So I select custom start from scratch, 5:55, 2 minutes, rating question, how was it, link, Twitter, https x.com/Ahsan. Why does it not? Aha, 2 is not allowed. Let's see. Now I have to wait for 5 minutes. Anyways, Saklan says thank you for answering. No problem. Yeah. Okay, let's test this as well. Teams are here, good. And if I go admin, okay, I can see the admin as well. Nice. So yeah. Pass. But I also want to do one thing, and that is that on mobile it looks really bad. Let's see. Okay. Here you can see. Too many items in the header, pausing, horizontal scroll. Okay, so we've got in streak, settings, and then menu. We got guides, themes, history, overlay settings. Okay. I don't know what did guide do. Maybe it should also have an icon. Okay. We need an icon for guides as well. Let's see. Okay. So 52. Now if I go to the session, okay, the session has ended. Good. Only the comment can be seen and we have the resources here. Interesting. If I go to this one as well, okay, UAT ended too. Nice. The presenter mode is not there. Good. All good. What happens? Someone was already on session feedback page. Hence, and they continue to send reactions, pace, etc. Okay, so let's see this guy. Okay, so we do have the guides as well now. Nice. Hmm. Maybe we can add header to billing as well. Let's add the header to billing. Seems the odd one out. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. We open this. Rejected. I go to billing. Let's see my billing there. Back to timer. No horizontal scroll, so that's nice. Anything to fix before merging? There was also one more thing. What was that? What was that? Themes. Yes. So in the admin, should of deleting an already published theme or even rejected. Confirmation. Okay, so the front end does auto transition, it polls every 10 seconds, blah blah blah. Okay. I don't want to go too much on this one. But let's say I'll say I'm done with the UAT. Here we do have the possibility of submitting something. So here let's say it was nice. Submit. Feedback is submitted. I go to the UAT ended. So we do have the comment here. 1 of 0 attendees. What? Okay. This doesn't look okay. Hmm. In the admin dashboard, I also want to check the analytics. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Also, let's try console Firebase google.com, and we try with the focus Toro. We check our storage and we check the themes. Okay, so we do have a theme right here. So one theme. Let's have a look at the deletion part. So if I go to admin, approved, here we have the delete one. If I click this guy, and then the theme from a gallery, there are the likes and cannot be done. Okay, so let's first do the likes thing. So if I go to themes, able to like this. Okay, so that's good, which means our database should have that as well. But we have theme likes as in here. The users, interesting. I don't know if we need all that information, to be honest. I think just a simple like could be also nice. Theme submissions, downloads, likes 1, theme version 1. Okay, so let's try this now. I'm gonna delete this from the admin. Approved. Delete permanently. Okay, so this one is gone. Did not see themes anymore. There we go. And this is also gone good. Theme likes also gone very nice. Good. Yeah, let's merge and complete the milestone. I think the rest of it is good. Participant relation attendee to Participant is the attendee to session menu. Participant relation attendee is never populated. The code never connects an attendee to session via this relation, so the total is always 0, giving 1 of 0 attendees. The pre-existing bug. That makes sense because that issue would have been there before. Okay. The metric display shows engaged count of total person with the okay. Join table is never written to. Okay. I would say fix it in line and remove the table usage if it never is used. Tassin says, hi sir, how are you doing? I'm doing well, alhamdulillah. How are you doing, Tassin? Not too bad. It's all good. Do you have experience working with any real-time PDF docs generation library in React ecosystem? Real-time PDF docs generation library. I mean, we have PDF.js. You can use that to render PDF, to create PDF from images. It was developed by Mozilla, so the creator of Firefox. Check that out. Need real-time PDF preview for filled documents. Yeah, that's not scalable, no. But have you tried asking any AI agents so far? Because I've not done exactly the thing that you're saying, so I might not know exactly that. So I would do exactly the same thing. I would basically Google or use an AI agent to see. You can use what you see is what you get is like tip tap to build the structure of forms. So the problem is if you're using one tool to show the preview and then you generate the PDF, then it's quite likely it's not going to be in sync, or you will find, which is not ideal. However, you could, if you think it in a way that, I don't know, if an editor has a print mode already, I think that could be, I think this is something you could actually use AI to build yourself, to be honest. If there's a form, show a PDF preview, or even it could not be a PDF preview, it would be sort of a mimicked PDF preview, so to say. And when you print it, you use the CSS to have the same styling to just print it out, if you understand what I mean. So if you're doing everything on the front end, then the PDF generation is happening on the client. So you could just open the print preview where the user could say save as PDF, or you would have to generate either like a template, an HTML that you can give React PDF, and I think that could also work. So there are different ways to approach this, to be honest. So schema is restored. A join session. The front-end project service TS counts participants from the feedbacks. Okay, but join session adds, let's see, my camera died. Quickly, I have to close the stream really soon. Go to bed. Let's see. See. Oh, but we're getting this thing here. I'm gonna quickly do another session that's not a short break. Okay, good. Okay. Next cnvd.ts, right? cnvd.ts. Ignore next. Yes. And what do we have next actually? So wait a second. All right, let me verify there are no under consumer. That's just a comment. Because that's road to revision. Okay. Okay. So let's see if the app now works. Okay, so here is the correct metrics now. One of one attendee. But then we have a problem. If we don't have, then how do we know? But then how do we know how many people actually opened the page? Oh, but then yeah, I think we have attendees already. So to confirm, when someone comes to the page, we generate attendee. So we would know how many joined and how many actually feedback. And I want to confirm that i.e. it is not that if that a user can open the page in their browser or open the session in their browser and not submit feedback, and we don't not submit feedback and we don't capture that, because we want to make sure at least we know that there was a user who joined the stream and did not, or joined the session but did not give feedback, because it's not that it's always 100%. That's not good. I see the flow now. When someone opens the session, find by pin, fetches the session, get or create an attendee. Yes, exactly. That's what I was referring to. Yes, I remember implementing that. Good. But the direct as pin route escape isn't right. It goes straight to the get session by pin plus get create or attendee. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Because we created an attendee one time, we don't really know if the user landed on the page and then did not give feedback, which is a problem. Because nothing records attendee X visited session X exactly, unless they actually submit something. The current fixed union of feedbacks, responses, space signals gives you everyone who interacted. So if you wanted to join but then But it's a feature addition, not a box is good enough for, yeah, I would say yeah. But that's for feature for the route sweep for console errors. Hmm. I did not see any console errors. I mean, I did see some, but this is install hook.js, this is something else. Engagement rate is good. Feedback completion is also good. There's a lot of I don't know. We started looking into the mobile responsiveness, but not as much, I think. And then I think this is good enough for now. Live session shows reaction space controls. Access and data points charts are actually showing that, so that's good. As they should. Great. End session shows feedback form. Resource tab visible when link exists. Later level sees feedback form. Reactions during live session. Set cards render on the dashboard. First time speaker. No trend line. I don't have a trend line actually. Yeah. No timing combined view. I think this one is a bit interesting. First time speaker, no trend line. Just pass it. The engagement. Because the thing is, here it says up 100% from last talk, but there is no last talk. So I don't know. Exactly. The backend logic is correct. Returns trend null when no previous session exists. Line. Created multiple sessions for this UAT, so the second session finds the first as the previous. Okay, makes sense. But then we should not have UAT ended. So this one is 0 of 0, right? Let's actually give a feedback there as well. Yay. Submit. Here, I should be able to see 100. Okay, so there's no trend here. Good. If I look at this one. Okay, so now this is interesting. I think this is the same. This is the big thing that we need to have. Huh? Okay, so nope. went ahead and submitted on the first session. Now I see this 9 down to 0%. Doesn't seem accurate. Exactly. 0, it falls down. What should viewers be able to control with the chat command? I don't know. Viewers should not be able to start, pause, skip. Hmm. I also want to see if I can do here. Okay. Can you brainstorm commands a bit more? I also want to see things like should the viewers code the particular, let it be coded. So which commands should be there, what they should do, etc. That my mole bot, yes, Al-Khwarizmi is my mole bot. Okay, looking at the CLI screen given the chat raw unsuccessful option 1 will induce chaos. Exactly, that's what I thought. Because we should not have people starting and pausing the timer. I should be able to start the timer. And by the way, I'm working on this clock that you see at the top. That's the product I'm working on. So pause, if anyone can tap pause, you will literally never finish a Pomodoro again. Exactly. Architect the command system logically split it. Okay, so the read-only level is essentials available to everyone. What are you doing? 50 times an hour. 50 times an hour. Come on, Sadamid. I love my CloudBot or Open CloudBot. Okay. So we are clear with Tropic. But yes, I love mine because the personality is established well in the past weeks. Task board replies as encouraging work on good. Timer. Focus, bot replies in deep focus. Next break is blah blah blah. Almost bot replies in okay, this nice. Co-pilot work, audience and participation. This makes the audience feel like they're building with you. So both 1, 2, or 3. During a break, focus will displays a poll of the next 3 backlog items. Interesting. Suggest task name drops You can drag and drop this to your active queue. Interesting. Suggest one is also a bit, I would say, interesting. Abin says hyperland. Gamified control, the monetization, never give away use redeem 500 channel points to add 2 minutes. Okay, add time. Nice. For the code you're writing right now, I recommend selecting option display to patient first. Get ready on the commands, working flawlessly on the data flowing. Yeah, peace on. Okay. So then we start with this. What was said about option 2? The tasks voting. Okay. Currently none. We'll figuring that out now. Also, I think also a problem is that we, okay, let's see. Currently we are not really using any stack, and I'm trying to figure it out as we go at the moment. Also, I understand the voting feature. I think that sounds good, but when it comes to suggesting, I think that's also a recipe for chaos, because anyone can suggest a task and then it keeps adding on the backlog. But if you're saying that only monetized sort of comments or accounts can do that, I think that probably then makes sense. But yeah, we'll discuss with that. For now, I think if you can generate a description on what our strategy is and where to place or what order we are going with, as you said, option 3, then 2, and then maybe 1. I can forward it to Cloud Code and then maybe suggest it to plan it accordingly. Abin says hyperland. Is that hyperland the hyperland that we have as the operating system, or are you talking about the hyperland in Stockholm? Exactly. So suggesting without a gate is going to be a problem. Okay. For phase 1, I don't know if that is exactly what I would want to say to it, but let's see. Okay, let's see. Don't want that. I was called probably step 1, step 2, because we already have phases in my project. Step 3. Chat about this. Tick following instructions for I said chat about this, but then what happened? Which platform? Uh, how should the bot respond to chat commands like a timer or a task? I don't know if we need both, to be honest. I think just chat reply should be good enough. The clock, should the clock do something about that? That would be nice if that's the case. Let's see. Uh, hmm. I think auth is probably better. Which time we should? Okay. Port runs on the backend, always connected. Restart TV. Persistent connection with. We'll do some research. Chatbot integration is a paid feature. Yes. Here's what I have: 1.9 integration. Read only commands. Task promos. Info. I think it. Hmm, not really sure if should be. I think it would have to be 2.0. But I'm still thinking if I think it has to be 2.0. I think it's there's a lot of work in there. Hmm? think the only thing that was remaining was, yeah, but we had that issue with this. Yeah, no change. No change in the task list analytics. Okay, I think it's a pass overall. I just say pass. Okay. If I refresh now, yeah, that's fine. I think we're good. That means I am going to go to sleep now. Thank you, everyone who joined, and I'm gonna see you next time. And thank you so much for the chat. Take care.